Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to day 26 of the 31 Days of Horror. DBougie86 here again, and I am here, guys. If you haven't noticed, before I get into the review, why you might see things kind of empty, I'm actually moving a lot of my stuff into the other room. We had this big room is available now, so I'm moving my stuff into that room over there. So in the process of doing videos, you might see maybe at the end of this a different setup and area that I'm recording in. But overall, I'll still be recording. I still got a few things to move. So let's get this on and going, guys. So day 26, that means 2005 day. That's right, it's a 2005 review. And I chose one directed by the Pang brothers called The Eye 3. Yeah, this is part of the Eye trilogy, which kinda, you don't actually have to watch all the movies to follow a storyline. But this one actually does kind of bring up the first two Eye films within it, which I kind of like. In that sense where it's nothing that you don't have to watch the other two to enjoy this one, but it's cool that they still bring them up in the aspect where you could still watch them and enjoy them as a trilogy or as standalone films, because they are not connected per se by like story or characters, you know what I mean? But the Eye 3 follows a group of friends who are visited in Thailand, and one night they start telling ghost stories. And one of the people in the group, a young male, who ends up telling the story of this mysterious book that he found called the 10 Encounters, which is describes interesting aspects and rituals to actually see the dead. And this is when they bring up the Eye 1 and the Eye 2 in this scene also, about rituals that involved those films, pretty much. Yeah, so they start playing with these rituals, and I actually like that how it ends up going through each ritual. It actually goes to the book itself and shows like a burn screen where it says the name of the ritual under the picture. I actually like that aspect of the film. And yeah, they start doing these rituals, but what ends up happening is they start to toy with these things, and actually one of the group actually ends up disappearing. And while this is going on, they're trying to find him. Actually, two of the crew actually end up going back to Hong Kong, but the spirits of the dead are still following them there. So they end up coming back to Thailand to face off and to stop this once and for all. That is pretty much the main gist of what's going on within this film without giving too much away on it. I like it. It's a Pang brothers film. Actually, the way I would describe this movie, it's kind of like the Final Destination 3 of the Eye series, where it gets a little bit goofy. There are some goofy moments with this one, especially near the climax with, let's say, spiritual powers. And, I kind of like how this one toys with the different dimensional things that you would later see in other movies, like Insidious or shit like that, where they actually go into the spirit realm. And, it's kind of cool. And, the ghosts are still creepy and creepy looking. I actually like the characters in this one. They actually have a funny dynamic between them. And, the aspect of that, it actually is very interesting. Some of the effects are kind of cheesy. There's some, like, CGI-ness of, like, smoke and shit in it. But that's typical for, like, a Pang Brothers production. It actually, kind of adds like a fantasy element to it, which you can see like that in a lot of Del Toro films, that type of imagery. But yeah, the I3, solid third part of this trilogy. You know, it's been a while since I've seen the other two to even recollect it, but you know, this one seems like the more funner film in that series, where, you know, I think part two dealt with pregnancy. It's like a pregnancy horror film, and part one is, of course, eye horror. So, you know, that sense. This is a fun one, you know, if you want to have a fun, like, supernatural Chinese ghost film, this is it. You know, this is up the alley. You know, I really enjoyed it for what it was. If I had to rate it, I'm going to give it a solid 8.5 out of 10. It's a solid film from the Peng brothers. I really liked it. They don't really make a lot of bad films, in my opinion. Really enjoyed it for what it was. Yeah, great shit. I3, check it out. Alright guys, that's it for day 26. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to review tomorrow. I'm going to try to pick something awesome for you guys. And yeah, I know I'm not laundry day, so understand the wardrobe. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow with another one for you guys. So I'll see you then. Peace out.